recently in Tanzania, in agriculture sector, there are different problems which is perceived agriculture sector. One of the problems is the scarcity of fertilizer. This has led to the much importation of the artificial fertilizers from the outside countries like Norway, Russia, and Morocco. The other problem is a health problem. Due to the use of these chemicals, it has led to the different problems which affect most of the respiratory system like cancer and goiters. And the other problem is the soil degradation. Due to the use of these excessive chemicals, it has led to the soil degradation due to the accumulation of these chemicals with different minerals like zinc and copper. As you can see here, these are different problems which have been caused by those artificial fertilizers which contain chemicals. These are different diseases which affect the respiratory system like lung cancer, ovarian cancers, heart cancer, and everything. This is a sketch map of the soil degradation which has been caused by the degradation of the soil due to those chemicals which have been affected by those chemicals. These are the plants which lack nitrogen, as you can see, and this is a sketch map of the plants which lack phosphorus, and this is a person suffering from goiter. Due to the flowing of these chemicals to the water bodies has led to this disease of goiter, which have bring most of the effects to the people in the whole world.
To the best of our knowledge, in Tanzania there are different companies dealing with manufacturing of organic fertilizers, but also there is importation of inorganic fertilizers from different countries, as my friend said, from Russia, Morocco, and etc. For instance, from Arabs, which is called FERT, the national company that is also imported in Tanzania. But the following is our uniqueness of our fertilizers. First, it's natural. In manufacturing of our fertilizer, we are using the local and natural materials such as fruits, vegetables, grasses, and molasses. As you know that molasses are the remains of the sugar. And also it's affordable, as the raw materials can be found in any place, can be found in rural areas and also in urban areas. And no chemical contents, as we are using the natural raw materials, we do not need any chemical content in manufacturing of our fertilizer. And also, it is in liquid form, which make it easier to transport it from one place to another, compared to other fertilizers which are in powder form and make it being hard to transport from one place to another. Also contain all the major nutrients, phosphorus, nitrogen, and potassium, which are important to all crops so as they can grow well and increases yield. And the last, retain the fertility of the soil, as the those nutrients increases the fertility of the soil. After this research, we have come with fermented organic fertilizer, which will solve the problems of scarcity of fertilizers and reduce the rate of using artificial fertilizers in Tanzania. First, increases agricultural production, as we know that now we are suffering from hunger, the whole world, due to the small rate of production, and also prevent the loss of soil fertility. As our fertilizer contains the major components of the nutrients of the soil, it will increase also the fertility of the soil, prevent the health problems as our product made from the natural raw materials and no any chemical content, hence it will prevent health problems such as lung cancers and all different diseases. And also prevent environmental pollution. As you can see, our bottles are made up from those which are used to pack Kilimanjaro water. So we will be picking bottles and packing our products, and also we are preventing environmental pollution since we are using the remains of the rotted foods or rotted fruits, such as wedges, as you know. So it will prevent environmental pollution.
The production of our fertilizer we much concentrated with fermentation process and the soil science, whereby the fermentation process is a metabolic process which produce change which produce chemical change in organic substance through the action of enzymes. This process helps us in drawing out the nutrients from different type of fruits, vegetables, which those nutrients are essential for manufacturing of our fertilizer. Also, the knowledge of soil science helps us in determining the ratio required in the soil for well growth of plants. Our fertilizer was applied in a spinach farm and the product was positive, whereby the color of spinach leaf observed change from pale green to eco green. Also, our product is affordable, so will increase the agricultural product.
For the measurement of our fertilizer, we have our fertilizer are packed into 2 different bottles. As you can see, one bottle contains 1000 mils or equal to 1 liter of NPK. As you can see here, it is 1 liter of our fermented organic fertilizer. Also, and the other contain 500 mils of nitrogen fertilizer, phosphorus fertilizer, and potassium fertilizer separate. As you can see, this is our potassium, which is 500 mils of potassium. How to use the fermented organic fertilizer? Our fermented organic fertilizer can be used as when it is fermented, it is diluted and then spread into the plant as follows. 10 mils equal to 2 spoons of food of fermented organic fertilizers per 1 liter of water. Also, 1 liter of fermented organic fertilizer will be diluted into 100 liters of water per 1 hectare. As you can see here, it's put it into bags and then spread into the plants.
Okay, the strength of our fertilizer. First, our fertilizer has increased soil fertility. As you can see here, the chemical fertilizers are tested and they bring positive nutrients only to the plant, but our fermented organic fertilizers bring positive impacts to the plant, the soil, and the organic matters found in the soil. Second, it produces non-toxic food. Since the elements which are used to make our fertilizers are nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which contain 0% element. Third, it's based in naturality. This is because we use fruits, vegetables, and grasses. Fourth, it is low capital investment, since it uses the available materials, and I think everywhere there is leaves and grasses. Next, it ensures safe environment. This is by avoiding environmental degradation, which is mainly caused by chemical fertilizers. For instance, when there is rain, the chemical fertilizers are transported directly to water resources, and this affects the water resources, but organic fertilizers bring positive impacts to the water resources. Okay, the next. As you can see here in front, in this table, I will give you 1 liter of fermented organic fertilizer, which will be spread at 1 hectare, which costs 13,000 shillings only. While when you use other organic fertilizers, they will give you 25 kg for 1 hectare, which costs 35,000 shillings. As you can see, it is a range of 22,000 shillings, which is affordable for both small-scale farmers and large-scale farmers. Also, by using 30% of our profit margins, our profit will be 3,000 shillings, which per year it will be about 1,013,000 shillings. As you can see, our cost is very affordable. When a farmer buys this fermented organic fertilizer, a lot of them, the number of hectares will also increase and the production will increase. When the production increases, the number of agricultural products in the market will increase and the price of the agricultural products will decrease. In Tanzania, we are suffering from too much price of agricultural products. For example, in Dar es Salaam, the price of products is much higher, which is a great problem for Tanzania. As we all know, agriculture is the backbone of our nation. So, use our fermented organic fertilizer for the betterment of the farm.
And here, this is our business canvas. As you can see, our key partners, we have TFRA, farm organizations, Ministry of Land, TBL, as also we have TARI, TPRA. Okay. Okay, we have our key activities. Manufacturing of fertilizers, giving education to people on how to use it. Also, we provide seminars, advertisement, and selling. Our value proposition, it is in liquid form, contains of the 3 major macronutrients. It's affordable, easy to manufacture, use of local and natural raw materials. Customer relationship, we provide education, providing contacts so as they can call us whenever there is a problem on our products, giving business promotions to the customers. And in CASA segment, we are dealing with large-scale farmers and small-scale farmers, and also livestock keepers, for instance, for those who need to plant grasses on their homes so they can feed their animals. Key resources, we use only fruits, molluscs, grasses, and vegetables. Channel through branches, through online business. And cost, buying of raw materials, buying of packing bottles, salaries, taxes. Revenue stream is through selling fertilizers and seminars. Thank you for listening.